Former baseball player William Woody Woodward recalls the time he played on Coral Gables High School's baseball field as a shortstop. Woodward said nothing much has changed since he last caught grounders on the diamond.
What I like seeing here is that the families and some of the students follow this team and they take great interest. And that's the way when we were in high school. We had a big following from our parents, very supportive.
The 68-year-old major leaguer played on the 1960 Cavaliers ball club that won the high school's only baseball state championship. The Coral Gables superstar was joined by former teammates before a recent spring Cavaliers game. 12 of the 14 remaining members gathered for a reunion where they took pictures and threw the first pitch. City commissioners were also on hand to recognize the champs. Seeing teammates was a surprise for him.
And guys would walk up and you'd have to do a double take to figure out who it was, but that was part of the fun. We had quite a ball club back then. Now we have a cardiologist in the group and a very successful businessman, so it's been fun getting to know what everybody's doing.
Despite his team's success, Woodward has had a thrill of his own in the sport. He has 2 World Series titles under his belt and worked for several Major League Baseball teams. Now he is a part-time scout for the Seattle Mariners. Woodward played for a few teams, including the Cincinnati Reds and Atlanta Braves. He also coached the Florida State University baseball team and was general manager for the New York Yankees and Seattle Mariners. It's been 50 years since he stepped on the field, but the impression he left on the school was so great, they named the field after him. No matter what stage of life he was in, Woodward says he never stopped loving baseball.
The game is spectacular. Sometimes our people in pro ball, I'm not happy with some of the decisions they make and how it's run, but the game itself, once it gets into your heart, you can't get it out.
Congratulations to this edition's Golden Pride. Golden Fact: the FBI reports the elderly are common targets of fraud. As you plan for retirement, it's understandable that seniors are looking for investments that promise the biggest return on their money. Unfortunately, higher than normal returns may be too good to be true, and many seniors fall victim to Ponzi schemes. Fraudsters will focus their efforts on this segment of the population because they are more likely to be in a financial position to invest. They are also the least likely to report a fraud.
It seems like the person knows. They know the favorite wine. They somehow they find out where you are eating in a particular night. They show up. You know, they invite you to their table. They give you wine and whatever. And you earn the trust. You become what appears to be a friendship, which, as you know, friendships are very few and far between. And you earn the trust, and then you kind of let your guard down, and you don't do the research you should do.
Seniors should seek help from friends, a certified public accountant, or a trusted advisor. You should also use the internet to research potential investments. Golden Fact: according to the U.S. Census Bureau, 46% of seniors over the age of 65 use the internet to send or read emails. Only 2% of that same age group visit local, state, or federal websites. Have you been on the Medicare website? You should. There's a wealth of information on the benefits of the new health reform bill for Florida seniors. You'll find it under the What's New tab. Here are some of the highlights. In the middle of the Medicare homepage, you will see the Medicare benefits box. Seniors with Medicare Part C or Part D should compare their plan with the dozens of plans that every Medicare beneficiary is eligible for. If you need help navigating through the website or have no access to a computer, call SHINE, that's short for Serving Health Insurance Needs of Elders. SHINE volunteers are certified by Medicare as counselors. They can compare plans for you, file an appeal if a Medicare claim has been disallowed, and much more. Make sure to keep SHINE's number handy. It's 305-670-6500. There's a variety of valuable information and resources online, but statistics show few seniors take advantage of it. Coral Gables at Home, the membership program that helps Coral Gables residents maintain independent living in their own homes, recently offered seniors a short introduction to the internet. A brief video helped explain the basic steps to get on the internet and how to search the World Wide Web for specific topics. In the video, resident Dr. Alfred Smith played the role of Thomas Jefferson, who learned how to get online and navigate the web, and the online community publication Gables homepage.
It's relatively simple and all to utilize, and I think one of the biggest things is just learning the basic steps and then gaining the confidence and all that you have to really utilize the resource that we have in Gables homepage.
The city's senior division is also offering basic and advanced computer classes. For more information, call 305-460-5609. Golden fact: African Americans and Hispanics are at higher risk for developing Alzheimer's. Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden is an oasis of natural beauty where visitors can admire the lush, colorful garden and just relax. But did you know Fairchild Garden is also proving therapeutic for patients with Alzheimer's and dementia? The garden has teamed up with the Alzheimer's Association to offer a program called Plants and People, an interactive garden.
The whole point of the program is to bring people with Alzheimer's and in the early to mid stages with Alzheimer's and their caregivers here to the garden for a wonderful afternoon.
Organizers redesigned the garden's tram tour, making the tour a more interactive experience, one that patients can appreciate.
So when they tell the stories about where the plants came from, and they pass around bags of seeds or leaves that you can smell and touch, it really puts you, in a closer relationship with nature. And newness has been proven to help people maintain a plateau. The degree obviously is, varies greatly from person to person, but a new experience really helps them to stay more engaged.
Patients are not the only ones who enjoy the ride. For caregivers, it's a time to interact with other caregivers and know what they're going through, or just relax.
I sit back on the tram, and after about 10 minutes, my body just relaxes because I can't do anything else. I have to just sit and feel the wind in my face and listen to the description of the plants and how they build the garden, and it's really a magical place, and they do a fantastic job here.
Patients and caregivers are treated to lunch before the tram tour starts. The entire program is free of charge. If you'd like more information or to sign up for this program, call 305-667-1651, extension 3388. Thank you for watching Golden Gables. Here's a recap of all the information featured in this edition.